What's up, everyone? Welcome back to yet another episode of The Real Breakdown. We're back at it again, guys. We're rewatching Avatar the Last Airbender. My favorite show. Guys, episode 10. If you have not watched Avatar the Last Airbender, make sure you add this to your watch later list because this is a rewatch. We've seen Avatar the Last Airbender many times. Love the show. And yeah, episode 10. I think this is Jet, which we all know how we feel about Jet. I mean, it's a lot of feelings there. But anyways, guys, let's get right to it. It is. You're right. It is Jet. Chapter 10.
Point for Kate.
Yep. I like to call him El Jet. I will say, this is one of my more, favorite episodes.
Of season 1?
Yeah.
Classic Momo.
Not favorite, but this is one that you're like, oh, it's the Jet episode. You're like, oh, let's watch it.
Classic Momo always getting into trouble.
They kind of look like they're in the spirit world.
Fire Nation traps. You can tell from the metalwork. We better pack up camp and get moving. No flying this time.
Oh, I remember this.
Why would we fly?
Think about it. Somehow Prince Zuko and the Fire Nation keep finding us. It's because they spot Appa. He's just too noticeable.
What? Appa's not too noticeable.
He's a gigantic fluffy monster with an arrow on his head. It's kind of hard to miss him.
But he can kind of look like a
He's just
cloud
jealous 'cause He
sometimes.
doesn't have an arrow.
I know you all want to fly, but my instincts tell me we should play it safe this time and
Instincts.
Who made you the boss?
walk. I'm not the boss. I'm the leader.
You're the leader?
I mean, they haven't really talked about
Voice
this.
still cracks.
I'm the oldest and I'm a warrior. So I'm the leader.
Me.
Leader is Aang. I mean, he is the Avatar.
Are you kidding? He's just a goofy kid.
He just owns up to it.
Doesn't deny
I
it.
bet you wouldn't be so bossy if you kissed a girl.
I've kissed a girl. You just haven't met her.
Who?
Gran doesn't count.
Gran? I've met Gran.
Man, that stings. Katara really went
Look,
there.
My instincts tell me we have a better chance of slipping through on foot, and a leader has to trust his instincts.
Okay, we'll try it your way, oh wise leader. Who knows? Walking might be fun. Walking stinks. Anywhere without a flying bison.
Yeah, he's an airbender. He's not used to
Why
it.
don't you ask Sokka's instincts? They seem to know everything.
Haha, very funny.
I'm tired of carrying.
Even
this.
Appa's annoyed. He's like,
You
are
should
you
ask to
serious? I
carry
could be
for a
flying
while.
right now.
Sokka's instincts.
Dude.
That's a great idea. Hey, Sokka's instincts. Would you mind?
Okay, I get it. Look, guys, I'm tired too. But the important thing is that we're safe from the Fire Nation.
Wow.
Well, your instincts really took you somewhere, Sokka.
Run!
There's always the one guy with an eye patch.
Kind of like what we were watching yesterday. There's always someone with long hair.
Oh, yeah.
Even hit him in the head a little.
If you let us pass, we promise not to hurt you.
What are you doing?
Bluffing?
Bluffing? You promise not to hurt us?
Boy, we have the Avatar.
Nice work, Sokka. How'd you do that?
Instinct?
Look.
Wow. Jet to the rescue.
Wow.
I mean, they give him such a badass entrance. Look at this.
Like Rebel Boy, like
Down
mysterious.
He's got that little,
Yeah, Mr. Cool Guy.
The trees!
the
Duke.
Duke.
Oh
Long shot. Dude, giving Hawkeye a run for his money. Oh, that's the guy
my god.
from
Oh yeah. The one guy that they never really talk about that much.
the book. But, hey, he got a bigger role in the books.
Yeah.
Hey, he was mine! Gotta be quicker next time.
Oh.
Ooh, burn.
Katara's like, ah.
Pipsqueak.
Dude, his giant log.
What's your weapon of choice? A log.
Nothing better than nature. That's cool that he has the hooks at the end of his swords.
Man! Hey.
Hi.
I forgot how much taller he was and older.
You just took out a whole army almost single-handed.
Army? There were only like 20 guys.
Only 20
My name is
people.
Jet, and these are my freedom fighters. Sneers,
Sneers.
Longshot, Smellerbee,
Celebi.
the Dude, and Pipsqueak.
Pipsqueak. That's a funny name.
You think my name is funny?
It's hilarious.
I love that. Aang just like
He's just like a happy-go-lucky guy.
yeah,
just like
social butterfly, gets along with everyone. We
Sneers.
stand.
Thanks for saving us, Jet.
Oh my god.
We're lucky
Tara.
you're there.
He's like,
I should be thanking
hi.
you.
She'll do
You're
the
way
Debbie
to
Ryan
ambush
thing.
those soldiers all morning. We just needed the right distraction. And then you guys stumbled in.
We were relying on instincts.
You'll get yourself killed doing that.
Ugh.
Okay, Mr. Know-It-All.
Hey, Jet. These barrels are filled with blasting gel.
That's a great score.
We'll take the stuff back to the hideout. You guys have a hideout?
You want to see it?
Yes, we want to see it.
Wow.
He has normal
Where are you?
eyebrows.
Where? There's nothing
I find
here.
that a lot of
Oh,
the
this.
characters have kind of
Why?
interesting
What's
eyebrows.
this do? Hang?
I'll get up on my own.
That's pretty dope.
Grab hold of me, Katara.
Oh my
I
god.
remember this moment.
Here we go.
Oh, how dreamy. Her hair loopies are just flowing in the wind.
Wow. What a love interest. That's a really cool hideout though. Like that's pretty awesome.
It's beautiful up here.
It's beautiful, and more importantly, the Fire Nation can't find us.
Sure.
They'd love to find you, wouldn't they, Jet?
It's not gonna happen, Smellerbee.
Why does the Fire Nation want to find you?
I guess you could say I've been causing them a little trouble. See, they took over a nearby Earth Kingdom town a few years back.
We've been ambushing their troops, cutting off their supply lines, and doing anything we can to mess with them.
One day, we'll drive the Fire Nation out of here
Sokka.
for good and free that town.
That's so brave.
She's
Yeah,
blushing.
nothing's braver than a guy in a treehouse.
Not paying attention to my brother.
No problem. He probably had a rough day.
So, you all live here?
That's right. Longshot over there, his town got burned down by the Fire Nation. And we
Deep.
found the Duke trying to steal our food. I don't think he ever really had a home.
What about you?
Fire Nation killed my parents. I was only 8 years old. That day changed me forever.
Sokka and I lost our mother to the Fire Nation.
I'm so sorry, Katara.
I love how they build his character up and the like his backstory and the group he's got together as freedom fighters, only to like tear it down. Like it's so well done for to be done in 20 minutes.
Like, they get you to trust the character so fast, and then complete 180.
But there's always like the one guy like Sokka that's like, I don't know, it's too good to be true, but
Now, the Fire Nation thinks they don't have to worry about a couple of kids hiding in the trees. Maybe they're right. Or maybe they are dead wrong.
A bit intense there, bud.
a little bit.
Hey, Jet. Nice speech.
Thanks. By the way, I was really impressed with you and Aang. That was some great bending I saw out there today.
Well, he's great. He's the Avatar. I could use some more training.
Avatar, huh? Very nice.
Thanks, Jet.
So I might know a way that you and Aang can help in our struggle. Unfortunately, we have to leave tonight. Sokka, you're kidding me. I needed you on an important mission tomorrow. What mission?
Jet, you people person, you and your people skills. That's cool.
I could not.
What are you
I don't
doing?
know how to whistle like that.
Shh. It amplifies vibrations. Good trick.
That's dope.
Yeah. Wait, yes. Someone's approaching. How many? I think there's just one. Good work, Sokka. Ready your weapon.
Sokka's useful, bro.
Wait! False alarm. He's just an old man.
Dude, those are cool swords. I don't even know if they're called swords or what they are, but they're cool.
They're like
Doing
little
in our
hooks or
woods, you
something.
leech.
Please, sir. I'm just a traveler.
Woo. This got dark real quick.
Do you like destroying towns? Do you like destroying families? Do you?
No, please, let me go.
That's like the
Have
basic
mercy.
old guy
Does the
design
Fire
of
Nation
the
let
show.
people go? Does the Fire Nation have mercy? Jet, he's just an old man. He's Fire Nation, search him. But he's not hurting anyone. Have you forgotten that the Fire Nation killed your mother?
Excuse me?
Remember why you fight.
We got his stuff, Jet.
This doesn't feel right. It's what has to be done. Now let's get out of here.
Dude, that
Is Jet back?
Yeah, he's back. But we're leaving.
What? But I made him this hat.
Your boyfriend Jet's a thug.
What? No, he's not.
He's messed up, Katara.
He's not messed up. He's just got a different way of life. A really fun way of life.
He beat and robbed a harmless old man.
I want to hear Jet's side of the story.
Katara, you're blinded.
Sokka, you told them what happened, but you didn't mention that the guy was Fire Nation?
No, he conveniently left that part out.
Fine, but even if he was Fire Nation, he was a harmless civilian. He was an assassin, Sokka. See? There's a compartment for poison in the knife. He was sent to eliminate me. You helped save my life, Sokka.
I knew there was an explanation.
Not too sure about that.
I want to beat Jet up
That's
myself.
because he was concealing it.
See, Sokka?
Do some
I'm
TikTok
sure
fighting?
You just didn't notice the knife.
No.
There was no knife. I'm going back to the hut and packing my things. Tell me you guys aren't leaving yet. I really need your help.
What can we do?
The Fire Nation is planning on burning down our forest. If you both
He's wearing the hat. I just realized.
we could fight the fires. But if you leave now, they'll destroy the whole valley.
We can't leave now with the Fire Nation about to burn down a forest.
I'm sorry, Katara. Jet's very smooth, but we can't trust him.
You know what
He's
I
right.
think? You're jealous that he's a better warrior and a better leader.
Katara, I'm not jealous of Jet.
Ouch.
It's just that my
Well,
instincts.
my instincts tell me we need to stay here a little longer and help Jet. Come on, Aang. Sorry, Sokka.
But this
Your
is such a
instincts or your
this
feelings?
is such a good, like, the fact that they're talking about, like, who's gonna be the leader of the team, like what good leadership is, trusting your instincts or not, like trusting someone whether they're doing something good or not. Like, these are all like important things that really would have to be discussed.
Now listen, you're not to blow the dam until I give the signal. If the reservoir isn't full, the Fire Nation troops could survive.
But what about the people in the town? Won't they get wiped out too?
Look, Duke, that's the price of ridding this area of the Fire Nation. Now don't blow the dam until I give the signal. Got it?
Ooh,
Where do you think you're going, Ponytail?
dang.
Ouch.
Sokka, I'm glad you decided to join us.
I heard your plan to destroy the Earth Kingdom town.
Our plan is to rid the valley of the Fire Nation. There are people living there, Jet, mothers and fathers and children. We can't win without making some sacrifices.
You lied to Aang and Katara about the forest fire.
Because they don't understand the demands of war. Not like you and I do.
I do understand. I understand that there's nothing you won't do to get what you want.
I was hoping you'd have an open mind. But I can see you've made your choice.
And he like talks to you like you're wrong.
Take him for a
Kinda
walk.
some,
That's the worst kind of
A long walk.
villains, the ones
You
that think they're
can't
right.
do this. Cheer up, Sokka. We're gonna win a great victory against the Fire Nation today.
And he has those like smooth talking people skills that like
I'm sorry about how
will
Sokka's
convince you
acting.
that he's good, but it's all a facade, you know,
Yeah.
for his true intentions.
He can like easily
Yeah,
manipulate
I was surprised
people.
Too.
Yeah,
I got the sense
he's
that
a
maybe you
manipulator.
talked to him or something.
Yeah, I did.
I guess something you said got through to him. Anyhow, he went out on a scouting mission with Pipsqueak and Smellerbee.
Oh, I'm glad he cooled off. He's so stubborn sometimes.
All right, we're here. Underground water is trying to escape from these vents. I need you guys to help it along.
I've never used bending on water I can't see. I don't know.
Katara, you
Whoa.
can do this.
A little too close, buddy.
Yep.
A little too
I
close.
know the Avatar can do this.
But that is kind of teaching him a skill, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we do see Katara kind of and Aang, you know, learn more and more each episode, so it makes it like realistic that how their training is going.
Yes, good job. This river empties into the reservoir. A few more geysers and it'll be full.
Look, there's another steam vent.
Okay, You two keep it up. I'll go check on things at the reservoir.
They're just blindly following this guy and they have no idea.
Actually, probably
Yeah.
better if you meet me back at the hideout when you're done.
Yeah, they're being manipulated, basically.
Yep.
I bet that's enough. And I'm not just saying that to be lazy.
Let's catch up with Jet at the reservoir.
I thought we agreed to meet Jet back at the hideout.
Well, we finished early. I'm sure he'll be happy to see us.
Come on, move along.
How can you stand by and do nothing while Jet wipes out a whole town?
Hey, listen, Sokka. Jet's a great leader. We follow what he says, and things always turn out okay.
If that's how Jet leads, then he's got a lot to learn.
Hey!
Smart.
While you two are up there, you might want to practice your knot work.
That's where you see the difference between like a leader with morals and a
What are they
leader without
doing?
morals.
Hey, those are the red barrels he got from the Fire Nation.
Why would they need blasting jelly?
Because Jet's gonna blow up the dam.
What? No, that would destroy the town. Jet wouldn't do that.
I've gotta stop him.
Jet wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You've known him for like a day and a
Yes, I
half.
would.
Jet, why?
Katara, you would too if you just stopped to think. Think about what the Fire Nation did to your mother.
See, he preys on their like vulnerabilities.
This isn't the answer.
I want you to understand me, Katara. I thought your brother would understand, but
Where's Sokka?
Oh,
Katara.
yeah.
I need to get to the dam.
You're not going anywhere without your glider.
That was cool.
He can run. What did they say? He can run like.
You'll have to if you want your
Run
glider
fast?
back.
This is a pretty cool like fight. Because you'd think, oh well, Aang definitely has the upper hand, but then he has those like cool swords.
Yep.
I don't even know if they are swords, but they're just cool.
They're just like little hooks.
I think they're like swords with hooks, because I think the like the straight part is because otherwise why would he swing that if it wouldn't hurt him?
True.
This is very well choreographed. Smart.
Well, he is resourceful too.
Yeah, that's why it's like they created a really cool character, but I feel like they then decided to like make him bad, which is kind of ballsy, and I like it. Nice. Ooh.
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 Ouch. It's like broken rib right there.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes. Tara for the win, man. I love when she does that.
This was the first time we saw her do this.
No, with the
Jet?
Fire Nation people.
Oh,
I can't
true.
believe I trusted you. What are you doing?
You're too late.
No!
Sokka's still out there. He's our only chance.
Come on, Sokka. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Please.
This guy had the nerve to mess up Aang's glider. How dare he?
Oof. I remember the first time I watched this, I was thinking like, dang, they're actually gonna like let all those people die.
The cabbages? Like, come on.
And I remember when I saw this.
The little doll that always got me. I was
I
like,
know.
oh.
I didn't make it in time.
All those people. Jet, you monster!
This was a
get
victory,
chills.
Katara. Remember that. The Fire Nation is gone and this valley will be safe.
It will be safe. Without you.
Oh yeah, where's Alpha been?
I warned the villagers of your plan, just in time.
What?
At first, they didn't believe me. The Fire Nation soldiers assumed
I
I
love
was
this.
a spy. But one man vouched for me. The old man you attacked. He urged them to trust me, and we got everyone out in time.
Miss Pretty.
This is pretty.
Sokka, you
So
fool.
adorable.
We could have freed this valley. Who would be free? Everyone would be dead.
You traitor!
No, Jet. You became the traitor when you stopped protecting innocent people.
Yep.
Katara, please, help me.
Goodbye, Jet.
With great power comes great responsibility.
I don't know if that fits here, but
Well, he
more like
has
with
the-
great leadership, because he can gather troops, but he was doing it for the wrong
Well,
reason.
he had power because he gathered all those
Hey,
people,
sometimes
but he
they're
wasn't using it
Nah.
wisely.
Nah, that's
You know we're
Spider-Man.
going the
Don't
wrong
get it,
way, right?
don't get it twisted.
And sometimes they're wrong.
Yeah, such a good episode, man. Like, they just did such a good job of like building Jet up as a character. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like originally they were probably building him up. Maybe Sokka was gonna be more like him, like cool, resourceful. Like, he's not a bender, but he can still handle his own. He's smart, leadership. But then they were probably like, you know what? This would be a great villain. Like, not villain, but like someone that they faced. And I love that it wasn't just like, I'm a mustache twirling villain. Like, he had good reasons. Like, he had a good motive, but his methods of trying to get back at the Fire Nation was just not right. He's just such a well done character, and I love that, at least for this, you know, for season 1, it was like just a one-off character, and you're like, dude, that one-off character, which could have just been super basic, super, like, you know, generic, they made him, like, really, really interesting. The freedom fighters and their stories, when they're talking about the Duke and, you know, like, what his background is, Long Shot. I really just like how in one episode they introduced a bunch of stuff at a high level and then, like, tore it down to, like, something that was like, no, it's not actually this, it's this. And very, very well done. What'd you think?
This episode it's kind of an emotional roller coaster. Like, at first it's like super fun and you're like, oh my gosh, like there are these people living in like the trees, and like kind of how Aang was saying, they have a fun way of living.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like, ooh, interesting, and then it gets really twisted
It gets
and dark and deep real fast, and you're kind of like, whoa. But I feel like it was great for them to learn these lessons. Like, you can't trust everybody that you meet, or everyone that like gives you like not good vibes, but everyone that like sweet talks you. Like, I feel like it was definitely an important lesson for them to learn, and also seeing like actions have consequences. Like, to Jet, the destruction was worth like his goal or whatever, but you know, obviously Aang and the rest of their group was like, no, that's wrong, innocent
Yeah.
people are gonna die. So
The means justify the end.
right, so, and I think that's also like a lesson that Aang carries with him, is like, alright,
The end justified the means. That's what I meant to say.
right, is saying like kind of balancing things out, because that is his role, is to balance the world. I really love this episode.
I think it's also just like a good lesson of like, not everyone is what they seem, you know, and like with Sokka and the whole instinct thing, I think the deeper meaning to that, for me at least, is that Katara and Aang immediately trust Jet, someone who they just met just because he was cool, smooth talking, when Sokka is someone that they've been traveling for a while. I mean, Katara has known him her whole life, and it's one of those things where it's like, you don't really know someone until you know someone. You can't be that trusting. The other thing too that we kind of didn't mention is, this was Katara's first love interest. I mean, as much as we all want her to be with Aang, and we know Aang has a thing for Katara at this point, like, this was the first time we saw Katara fawning over a guy. And it was interesting. I remember watching it the first time being like, not this guy, I want her to be with Aang. But then, you know, you see how smooth he is, and you're like, dang, he's kind of cool though, but then he's evil. But yeah, seeing her like blush and like do all those flirty things and like, hey, like, you know, like,
seeing her be like a girl, like a teenager, rather than trying to be older and mature, like
responsible.
yeah, like she made irrational
Yeah.
decisions because of how she felt about this guy, which is obviously totally normal and okay for a teenager. But
it kind of humanizes her character.
Right.
It's weird for me to say it's one of my favorites, but it's one of the more interesting ones for me. It's one of the more intricate ones, because there's a lot to think about here, and it's a lot for you to consider of like, who's right and who's wrong in this situation. You know, which character messed up and which character, you know, it's very interesting, and I like that they actually, you know, later on down in the other seasons, they bring some of these characters back. So, but guys, that's episode 10. We are moving on to episode 11. So hopefully we see you guys there, and until next time, guys, see ya.